Hello, my name is Shelly Wilson. I'm an author, intuitive medium, and conscious creator who is passionate about helping people wake up to their greatness. I support others as they journey into consciousness to experience aliveness. And I'm delighted to be here today for ORI's 20 minutes of love, light, and learning. And I'm going to talk to you today about how to live a life you love. So, to begin with, I invite you just to take a nice, big, deep breath and just allow yourself to become present, to be here now for this 20 minutes that we are gathered here together in this space. And as you do that, just allow yourself to ground your energy, visualizing your legs as tree roots growing into the earth, centering your energy by visualizing lots of white light at your core as you see that white light shifting to yellow, taking some more conscious breaths, just allowing yourself once again to be here now. So, what I'd like to ask you first, does it feel like you are living your life fully, or does it feel like you may be at times just going through the motions, that you're functioning on autopilot? And that isn't good or bad. I want to remind you of that, but it is really important to recognize, how does life feel to you? Do you feel joy? Do you feel happiness? Are you excited to wake up every day? Or does life feel a bit mundane once again, that everything feels like the same experience repeating itself over and over again? So, what I want to remind you is you are a powerful creator. You behold the power within you to create the life you desire. And a lot of it has to do with your intention and your perception. So, let's get started. So to begin with, first thing I would like you to do, and I've just got a few notes here that I want to reference to make sure that I cover everything during our time together. But just take a moment once again and recognize that magic is the power to create. I know that many times people think that magic may be something mystical, but if we can think of that as our essence, our being, and it is that innate ability within each one of us to create, once again, it is there for us. I love Raymond Buckland's interpretation, and he says magic is not supernatural, it is really quite natural. I believe very much that we create our own realities, and this is really all that magic is. So, when we look at that and realize once again that within us, we have that ability to once again really live a life we love. It's a matter of starting and going within, recognizing that there may be some changes that we would like to make within our life, some enhancements that we would appreciate. And once again, it is just knowing that we are possible and capable to do that. So I remind everyone, energy, everything is energy. I encourage you to have an awareness of your own energy, have an awareness of that energetic emission, your thoughts, your words, your actions. Become more in tune with that. Are you coming from a place of fear and worry and doubt or lack? Or are you coming from a place of love and trust and grace and gratitude? And yes, at times, it may be both. You may vary between the two of them. You know, life is all about contrast. So we are human and we're absolutely going to experience those different emotions. And as you're tuning into your own energy, then Begin to have the awareness of the energy around you. How does it feel to you when you're in certain locations or certain spaces or around certain people? As I've said before, it isn't good or bad. We want to think about energy in the form of vibration and frequency and resonance, knowing that there will be some people, places, and things that we resonate with and may gravitate towards. So it is just tuning into that. And that will help us to live a life we love. We want to tune in to that energy. As I stated at the beginning, being present. We're human, so we are going to reflect on the past. We're going to think about the what ifs, the might have beens, the coulda, woulda, should haves, and so on. And we're going to be thinking about the tomorrows. We're going to be planning those trips, planning the retirement, looking forward to the weekend. And the more that, once again, we can do our best to be in the moment, in each and every moment, it's going to help us to create. When we recognize, as I've said, that we are powerful creators, we want to know that a lot of that creation begins with our energetic emission. We also want to recognize that we need to know what it is that we would like to create. And if we're not certain about it, spending time in reflection to allow that to come into our awareness is beneficial. I like to remind people it's important to practice non-attachment to the outcome, to recognize that, yes, we can have hopes and dreams and possibilities, and at times perhaps even expectations, but we want to do our best to not be attached to them. I remind people too, letting go of the linear aspect of time, letting go of the how, when, why, what, where details is really important. And if we can just allow ourselves to focus on a feeling, when we do that, we're actually providing a space for the universe to work its magic on our behalf. And what I find for myself is it's pretty amazing. So begin recognizing once again what you desire to create, what you would like to bring into your life. Then focus your energy on that. Know that the energy you're emitting is what you're infusing into that creation. So once again, check in. Are you coming from a place of love, trust, grace, and gratitude? Or are you coming from a place of fear and worry and lack? They're just different vibrations. So I invite you to have the awareness of that. I love this quote by Michael Cummins that I want to share with you today also. And he says, this existence isn't about learning to accept reality, but rather remembering your power to create it. As I've said, we're powerful beings. And the more that we tune into that, the more that it helps us. Now, when we think about this human life experience, I recognize once again, it's not always easy peasy. There are many, many days that we are feeling overwhelmed. We're faced with challenges. And if we can just remember, once again, we're human. We want to do the best we can. We want to do our best to walk our talk and talk our walk, as I like to say, to really be authentic as we stand in our power, as we shine our light, as we are true to ourselves. Once again, making those conscious and empowered choices. Also knowing too, as I've said, that if we can really focus on recognizing that we are having a human life experience, and that experience does involve experiencing life, and it does involve feeling emotions. So just allowing ourselves, once again, in each and every moment to be where we are. There's a quote by Brené Brown that I love, and she says, show up, be seen, answer the call. Your call is to be human. Your call is to have this human life experience. And once again, checking in with yourself to see, are you just existing, as I've said, going through those motions, or are you doing your best to live life fully? If we can see that each day is a new opportunity, it's a day to begin fresh. As humans, once again, we tend to go over those self perceived mistakes, going over those coulda, wouldas, and might have beens and what ifs. But if we can see those perceived mistakes as actually opportunities to learn and to grow, it changes everything. So, this is where we want to ease up, lighten up, relax a bit, and give ourselves credit once again for having a human life experience. We chose to come here at this time to experience life. So why not experience it fully? I want to mention too, when we think of living life, this really involves embracing that aliveness that is within us, really tuning in more to our heart, tuning in more to our spirit, letting our soul speak. If we just take moments to do just that, it's going to guide us. It's going to bring us an awareness of what may assist us on this path and help us to really recognize too what can bring us more joy. I want to remind you as well that happiness begins with us. If we put that energy on those around us, we could very well be disappointed. And in reality, we want to remember it comes back to us. And if we are choosing to tune in once again, letting our heart guide us, that's what heart centered consciousness is all about. It's letting love lead, and it's looking through life through the lens of love. It's being able to see once again the possibilities and the potential in everything. And that does involve being present once again. We are also creating a ripple. I want to remind you of that. So the more that you show up as you are, you're going to be that ripple effect for those people in your life, those in your immediate family, your colleagues, your friends. It will also be a ripple in your community. So when you go to the store and smile at someone, just know you're creating a ripple. When you take note, acknowledge, listen, all of that is creating a ripple. And that helps others to live a life they love as well. When we're that shining light, we show up, others will do the same because they feel safe to do so. And that's how we share the magic, by shining. So I want to guide you through just a short meditation. This is intended to assist you with embracing the magic within to create consciously. So once again, just take a moment and get comfortable as you're present right here, right now in this space. Breathe in deeply and exhale. And begin by imagining yourself in the most beautiful, tranquil place. This safe and soothing environment may be a sunny ocean beach, a panoramic mountain view, a charming cottage garden, or even a magical opening within a wooded forest. Tune in to the sights, sounds, and smells that surround you in this safe and sacred place. Be open to what you experience within your mind, with your senses. And know that this place always exists within your imagination for you to visit. In addition to your surroundings, tap into how you feel in this moment while visiting this chosen place. Embrace the energy of love and the emotions of joy, peace, bliss, serenity, and acceptance. Breathe in deeply, feeling the embodiment of who you are physically and spiritually. With each inhale, feel your body expand with potential. And then exhale positive and creative thoughts into the world. Continue to breathe and feel your chest expand with the inhalations and deflate with the exhalations. Feel the love you have within you. Allow the essence of you to unfold and surround you. As you continue to breathe, become conscious that there may be an aspect of your life that you would like to change or enhance. Now imagine what this change or enhancement would look and feel like to you. Acknowledge and release any fear that may arise within you. Unconditional love and support is all that exists. This is your creation. Know that you are confident, courageous, and empowered being capable of creating with your thoughts and actions. You behold the power to manifest this creation in your conscious reality. Breathe in deeply and exhale audibly while basking in the love and gratitude you feel in this moment. Once again, be mindful of your breath as you become aware of your physical body. When you're ready, open your eyes slowly and allow them to adjust to your present surroundings. Know that you are loved and you are loved. And so it is. So once again, remember, you are human. You're here having a human life experience. So why not live a life you love? In order to do that, we must connect with ourselves. We must listen to our heart, our soul, our spirit. Really tune in once again to what it's saying to us. Life is a continual work in progress. We want to remember that. We're each having a learning process. And as the days continue, I truly know that kindness matters. Love is all there really is, and each one of us are creating the ripple. So I encourage you to allow yourself the opportunity to embrace your aliveness. And once again, live a life you truly love, a life with passion and presence and purpose. And as you do that, I invite you to strive to observe more and judge less, to respond more and react less, to have more faith and less fear. I invite you to focus more on love of self and less on sabotaging of self, to focus more on establishing boundaries and having less resentment, to focus more on inner peace and less on the outer chaos, and to focus more on clarity and less on confusion. May each one of you live a life you love. It's time for you to shine and embrace the magic within. Thank you so much for tuning in to my presentation for ORI's 20 minutes of love, light, and learning. You can find me at my website at shellyrwilson.com. You can also find me on Facebook at Intuitive Medium Shelly and at Embracing the Magic Within. And I'm also on Instagram at Intuitive Medium Shelly. My books, 28 Days to a New You, Connect to the You Within, Journey into Consciousness, and Embracing the Magic Within, can be found at Amazon and paperback and ebook. And also the cards I've created, the clarity cards and cards of empowerment, can be found through my website.